Well, very well, welcome back to Shop on TV. How are you? My name is Charlie, and it's so good to be here because we have got a piece of kit that can make household cleaning so very easy. Yes, we are back with the Tower AquaJet Pro Spot Cleaner. Now look, we call it a spot cleaner, but oh my word, it's actually much more than that. Rather than me tell you, let's show you this with Mark. Mark, good to see you.
Charlie, thank you very much. Let me switch the machine on. You can hear how powerful it is, and now I am going to squirt the window, and look at this. You have got a powerful cleaning solution on the window. And look, even with bird poo, give it a quick spray. And look at this. There, you can get it off. There we go. All good. And look at that. Your bird poo has gone and your window is clean and streak-free.
That is amazing. So we're thinking windows, you get extension poles so you can get windows higher up. We're thinking shower screens, yes. But we're also talking about your hardwood floors. We're also talking about spot cleaning your carpets, your sofas, your three-piece suites. But let's see exactly what you're going to be getting home for your money. It's a massive, massive bundle. So you get the actual unit itself, the AquaJet Pro. It comes with two brush heads. You get a narrow one and you get a wider one. Yes, we're thinking carpets, we're thinking rugs, we're thinking stairs, and you're also going to get the window cleaning squeegee. This is fantastic, and you do get a 79cm pole. All comes included. Oh, and by the way, when it comes to cleaning, they couldn't make it easier. You've got a self-cleaning attachment, which we're going to be showing you later on during this live show. Right. Price on the side of your screen. We've got a big discount here. Item numbers at the top, and the easiest way to shop is on shopontv.co.uk. Now, also on the bottom of the screen, if you want to add in some cleaning solution, we do recommend that. It's a 1 litre of the carpet washing solution. But look, it's compact, it's lightweight. You've got an extra long power cord and all these features which you're going to go through over the next few minutes. Right. We've already done a window. Let's go floors. Let's talk about tiles and all sorts. Mark, loving this.
Let's do hard floor first, and I'll show you just how powerful this is. You can spray water on, but look, it will then clean your... Look at that.
I love it.
Look at that. You can see just how brilliant that is. And it is taking all of that dirt away and squeegeeing it off, so it leaves you with a practically dry floor. Could you give me a spillage there,
to be honest?
Yeah, could you give me a little bit of wine?
I happen to have some red wine here,
nice.
Mark. As you do.
It's not brilliant red wine, don't panic.
No.
Oh no, I've
we go.
spilled the wine. Watch this.
That could be tea, coffee.
Anything. Look at that, you can see how brilliant it is. And then you see you can give it a quick spray, and then with the solution in the machine, the Tower carpet washing solution, you have got the perfect way of actually getting rid of all of the bacteria there as well.
That's really good. And that looks dry actually too.
It pretty much dry straight away. Within a few minutes it'll all be dry.
I'm really impressed with this. Right now we're talking about the different tanks on board now of the AquaJet Pro. You get a clean tank which holds, well, 1.5 litres worth of clean water. Like I said, you can put detergent in if you want to. And next to it, you've got 0.8 litre. And it's important to have them separate, isn't it, Mark?
The dirty water and clean water will never mix, which is good. So you can use clean water, you can use water with detergent, or with whatever your favourite detergent is. We obviously have the Tower carpet washing detergent there as well. That's a 1 in 20 times solution, so you can have the concentrate, and that gives you a lovely spring fresh there as well, which is just brilliant.
Well, it's going to help deodorize. We're thinking pet stains. We're thinking stains around the kitchen as well. Yes, this could be your floors. How about kitchen surfaces? Joe, if you've got marble granite surfaces, you'll know how hard they are to keep streak-free. Look how dry it is too. So there we go, price on your screen. You're getting a massive, massive saving on this. Details on the top, and add it into your basket and get this checked home. Joe, this is for flats, this is for big houses, this is for caravans, this is for holiday homes too. Think about how much money you're going to save on window cleaners apart from anything else. Well, I am absolutely blown away with this. So, Mark, we truly mean what we say, much more than just a spot cleaner.
Absolutely. And the nice thing is we've saved carpets till last, and this is why you are going to love this. This is a generically dirty carpet.
It's filthy, Mark.
It is not good. Switch on for me, would you?
There we go.
There we go. And have a look at this. Because, look, we can spray the solution and then just agitate away. And look, watch. You will see how it's getting that carpet. I'll just do that section for you. So can you see how brilliant that is? Now look at that. You can see just how beautiful that is. Look at that.
That is night and day.
But I'm sorry, that is not giving it a hard enough test for me. Can you see here? You've got the brushing going on here. and the suction just above it. Now that is really important. Now it's 10 litres of air per second.
Wow.
So it's a good strong suction.
You can hear
here
the
as well.
power, can't you?
Absolutely you can, absolutely. But I mean, we all know you might have a dirty carpet, you might want to spot clean your carpet, but what about stains? What about if your puppy has had a small accident on your carpet?
Oh,
and
especially if it's rented accommodation, that's when you start panicking.
What if you've got an 8-year-old who, frankly, is not very careful with their cola?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And sticky cola is going to... sugar in the carpet,
and
that's
milk as
good.
well. If you spill milk in tea, milk can really smell constant.
And have a look at the juice. If your kids have got the juice, look at this. And you know that stains all over the top. I'll tell you what, I'm going to run and get that red wine.
I've got to say,
Let's give it a real test, shall we?
If this is you at home, then this is an absolute need. This could be on a sofa then, for example.
Now, you're never going to get that out, are you? Oh, dear. But look, I am absolutely sure that the Tower AquaJet Pro can get all of these stains out. So have a look. You do get a smaller carpet brush as well. So you can also go with if you've got a smaller area. But let's go with
maybe
the
car
big
seats
one.
for that one, Pat.
Car seats or stairs, whatever it happens to be, you can do that really easily. So let's just give it a quick pre-treat spray and then come through. Look at this.
That's amazing. So would you leave that treatment on, or do you not always need
If
to?
it's a difficult stain, yeah, absolutely. But look at that. The red wine has gone. Look at that. Let me just give it one more pass over. And there. Look at that. Now, here's the thing. If you can see when you've still got a stain going up through the machine, which is absolutely brilliant. But look at that. So you now can see all of those stains gone. If it's a really tough old dirt stain, just give it another pass over.
See what I noticed here? It looks really flat and matted down, this bit of carpet, but that looks rejuvenated.
It had, because the brush has rejuvenated all of the pile of the carpet, because you're going backwards and forwards, and it's really getting the stain out from underneath, agitating those
gently
fibres.
agitated. How do you actually spray it? Sorry, is there a little trigger?
There's a little trigger, and you just spray the little trigger. I'll tell you. I'll
thanks, Mark. Ah, I see.
Like that. I've got a very wet hand now, blimey. There we go. So you just keep sucking until all of the liquid is gone.
So that's not going to take that long to dry then, are they?
No. I think we've all seen carpet machines, carpet cleaners that take 2 days to dry.
Yes.
It's not bone dry. I'm not going to lie to you. It's not bone dry.
Barely damp, I would
But in a couple of hours, that's going to be done.
Yeah, it is.
No worry there at all.
I'm really impressed with this. Don't forget, we've got dirty tanks in here. Look at everything we've just sucked up using the power of the AquaJet Pro. It's remarkable.
Here's the dirty water.
They don't mix, do they?
No. Clean water tank is 1.5 litres. The dirty water tank is 0.8 litres, and I'll show you how to empty that in a minute for you, because you would take it to the toilet, you just empty it down the toilet, as easy as that, and then you go again, so you are ready to go. But what a lot of people are thinking is, if the dog has weed on the carpet, if the kids have thrown up on the carpet, it won't do the lumps. Sorry, it won't do the lumps. So you take the lumps away, but you've got a stain on your carpet, and then this machine's good. But you've got bacteria in your machine then. And you want to really not be concerned about that. So look at this. This has also got a self-cleaning unit. Like so, you simply click it into place. It's as stunning as that, and then you switch on. And we recorded it earlier, so I can talk about it without the noise.
I'm really impressed.
Look at this. So you pop it on, and look, you simply pull the trigger, and the water sprays up into it, and then goes all the way down the tube. So what you're doing is you're sterilising the tip, you're sterilising the pipe, you're sterilising it all the way into the dirty water tank. So that is great. So imagine you've just sucked up red wine, or you've just sucked up something unmentionable from the carpet. You have got the chance of being able to take all of that up the pipe like so. Needs to be.
So it's hygienic cleaning, this.
Hygienic cleaning. And literally just pushes up, and then it goes down into, look at that.
So I haven't seen a spot cleaner with an attachment like that before. That's really impressive, isn't it?
It's very, very clever, isn't it? And I just love the idea of this. And look, you've got a great way of cleaning your floors wherever they happen to be. It's a brilliant hard floor cleaner. So for spillages, you can then spray beautifully off the back of that, and it sucks up and it dries as well. And that's what's so brilliant about it. Look at this. On upholstery.
Oh, wow.
It might be the car seats as well. It might be where your pets sit on that bit of the sofa all the time.
Their favourite part
Yeah,
of the
absolutely.
sofa.
But look at it, because it sucks up all, and here we are in the toilet.
No.
This is little Johnny. He's only 8 years old. He hasn't learnt yet.
I was going to say, it wasn't me.
I'm told it was little Johnny. And so look, you can also spray the solution so you're sanitising the area afterwards, which is absolutely brilliant. Very clever indeed.
It really is, Mark. I'll be right back. Thank you so much. We've got lots more to show you. I'm so impressed with the power of this thing. Right, it is the Tower AquaJet Spot Cleaner. By the way, it comes with a 3-year warranty. Make sure you register it online. But normally you'd think 1, 2 would be great, but to get 3 years, that's really, really impressive, isn't it? Right, let's see what you are getting home. You love this machine. It's all about the Tower AquaJet Pro. Yes, you get the actual unit itself. And talk about ease of use. It's very lightweight. It's about 2 kilograms. So, you know, maybe you could be buying this for someone else, your parents. You know, maybe they struggle to lift that big, heavy carpet wash around up and down the stairs. This is absolutely effortless. It's so easy. Okay, so you get that. You get the long tube. You do get the wider attachment there. That's the one with the brush head, what Mark just showed us with the trigger attachment. And you also get a smaller one there too. I'm loving that for, I don't know, maybe your kids' car seats, for example, maybe any car seat. That's good. Or maybe the arms of chair. Maybe that's going to be more of a appropriate size for you there. But you still got the scrubbing brush on it. You also, by the way, and this is why it's much more than just a spot cleaner, you get the squeegee attachment. So suddenly, this is good as like a window vacuum. So think how much money we can save now, window cleaners. But it's also good for cleaning your floors if you've just been cooking. So yes, spot cleaning, but everyday maintenance, everyday cleaning there. Now, if you're talking about high-up areas, if it's going to be shower screens and so on, or maybe top of a ladder, maybe want a bit more reach just for those higher windows, you also get the extension poles. That's 79 centimetres. So yes, we're talking reach up high, but we're also talking about not bending down. So if you want to do your floors, you haven't got to squat and put the pressure on your back. Right. Usual price on the side of your screen. Look at this special deal we've got for you. If you want to spread that cost interest-free, use PayPal Pay in 3, and the easiest way to shop is on the website shopontv.co.uk, or of course give our call centre a ring. But this can take the chore out of household cleaning. It's so practical. I'm really, really impressed with this. So this could be red wine. This could be tea. This could be coffee. Something you spill on the sofa as well. This could be the boot of the car. Save money getting your card valeted and so on. I think the windows for me is a big one. It really is. This is more than just a 2-in-1 in my eyes. This is going to be for your hardwood floors. This is going to be for your carpets, your sofas, and yes, your windows, all the rest of it. Now, it packs away so small. This could be the cupboard under the sink. Easily. You can even put this into a drawer, Mark, actually, couldn't you? Really?
Charlie, the great thing about this is totally portable as well. So it's only 2 kilos, but it's got a 6-metre cord, which means you can plug it in the kitchen, take it out of your front door, round the corner to your car and do your car seats.
I like it.
So you've got really easily way. How about your carpet your garden furniture?
Garden furniture,
as well?
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But have a look at this.
It's been raining, yeah.
Yeah, too right. Have a look at this window. I've done the top. I've got the top bit of the window dirty there as well. Because have a look at this. You can spray the solution on like so, and then look, it sucks it all up, which means that you get a streak-free finish. Let's go for the. Oh look, the bird's been there in the studio again. Look at, there we go. Wow.
You can
look
see
at
a
that.
huge
Look,
difference.
all good. And look, you can spray the solution on. Now, I've got a window back at home, but it can't spray. And so this is 100% better than that.
Yeah.
I love that. And the fact that you've got all of that, able to do it really easily. But you can go from window to floor really simply.
Yeah.
So remember, it's carpets, it's hard floors, it's windows, it's shower screens. If you've got maybe a wet room, you can do all of the walls with that.
Absolutely perfect.
And if you use the special Tower carpet washer solution, details are on the bottom of the screen, of course. You can use this. It kills 99.99% of germs. So just spray it on and leave it, and then squeegee it off.
See.
Really good. Or you can put it in the carpet, and it gets rid of all of those stains, even old stains. So carpet cat and dog messes.
It's everyday life, isn't it? It's got a lovely natural kind of spring scent as well, hasn't it?
It's lovely. It's a lovely spring scent.
Do you know what? I just think, yes, we got the extension pole, but just kitchen surfaces, they are a nightmare to keep streak-free, aren't they?
Just? And look, if you spill a cup of tea on the surface, this is the easiest way to get up your spillage. Look at that, it really is. This is on carpet. We spilt a bit of cola on the carpet, but you can see it going up the individual, and then you just spray. So you've got that could be drying straight away. And I just love the fact that you get a streak-free shine on your windows. Look at this. And how much is a window cleaner these days?
Right, I know.
You know, look at that. And so you've got all of that. With bird lime, it's particularly good. So if you know, how do the birds fly? And how do they aim like that? Exactly right.
It's a skill.
And here you go. Look, in the kitchen, you spilt your tea on the floor. It's really brilliant for spillages. You can then spray and you can sanitize your floor really, really easily. Now, because it's so powerful, the suction, it literally gets up all of that water, which means that it doesn't take very long to dry at all.
Do you know what? And I've got to say, if it's something on here you spilt like milk and so on, you don't want to be rubbing that in. You want to suck it off the actual surface.
You also don't want to
You want to get it off
in there. Exactly right. Yes, because it can smell. And then around toilets, really, really good. If you've got hard floor around the toilet, it's a really easy way of actually doing it. And that's where the self-cleaning system comes in, Charlie, as well. Because if you have been sucking up things like that, you want all of those poles to be as clean as they possibly can be. Yeah. And it's very easy. You just tip the dirty water down the toilet. You could do it down the sink, but if there's bits in it or whatever, you might want to just tip it down the toilet. It's just a bit more hygienic to do it that way. Now, here's the self-cleaning. So you simply put the little plastic guard on the end of the pipe. You push it, and then it pushes clean water up and then sanitizes the pipe as well. It's just such a really clever way of being able to do it. And I have to say, it pushes all of that water all the way into the dirty water tank. And so you've got that. So you've got to make sure you've got enough clean water in your clean water tank. And remember, the clean water tank is 1.5 litres.
So you've got plenty there.
You have got plenty.
And that's just what? Just tap water then?
That's tap water with a little bit of the carpet washer solution in there as well.
How about that? That's fantastic.
Really
so
good.
We've done windows and carpet. Let's get back to the hardwood floors or hard lino floor, shall we?
We appear to. The dog appears to have had a little.
Back on
It's like I didn't even see the dog come in.
No, stealth dog.
But have a look at it. It's really good. You can hear the power of the machine. Let me just spray and have a look, because it will take up that spillage without any problem at all. And look here, easy peasy. Look at this. And then, like so, let's just get cleaning in there. Let's do the rest of this tile.
That's really impressive.
Absolutely. And look, if you've got any areas that you've missed, you can simply go down there. Look at that. Right in there, it sucks it all up. Look at that, absolutely. Here we go a little bit. Let's just spray a little bit there for a tougher stain. Yeah. And look at that, it comes off so easily. Look at that.
That must be a good feeling to just get that clean and crisp. And it looks dry underneath.
I don't think our vinyl floor has been this clean for a long, long time, Charlie.
No. Do you know what? I'm just thinking now about laminate floor, because I've laid some floor recently. And I'm so scared about getting too much water on there, because it can warp, can't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. And so this doesn't spray too much water. You can actually use this without using the spray. So if you're just sucking a spillage up, you can get there quickly, and then it doesn't actually
get underneath. That's the big one.
They're really, really important. Yeah.
And you weren't saturating the floor. You weren't flooding it.
No.
Just enough just to release that dirt, just to break it down.
Well, look, if you've got a top window that you want to reach, you know, I'm 5'7", you're a bit taller than me, but you can really get up there.
You can, can't you?
It's really impressive, that. But because it's portable, you can take it inside, you can take it outside. Don't use it if it's raining outside. It's an electrical machine, but that's obvious, isn't it? But the bottom line is you can plug it in inside, because it's 6 meters of electrical cord.
So less bending up and down, plugging up.
Too right.
And conservatories. Oh my word.
Love it.
Greenhouse.
Both inside and out.
Yes.
Greenhouse, that's a great idea. Greenhouses, yeah, very much so, because they can get really mucky on the outside.
We're getting our gardens ready for spring, for summer, aren't we? You know what? We've done windows, we've done floors. Don't forget, it's going to be any hardwood floor, really. Now, we're looking at carpets right here. Joy, maybe it's a business. Maybe it's going to be for hospitality. It's going to be an office. You know, it's all about first impressions, isn't it? But it's for any single household. This could fit easily in flats, in apartments, in caravans and so on. But it's a special deal we've got. Look at that price on your screen. Add it into your basket. Get this home. This can really take the chore out of boring, arduous housework. Items right at the top. If you want to give us a call, then go for it. It's 3333 241 241. And look, if you want to spread that cost interest-free using PayPal, then yeah, choose PayPal Pay in 3. Right, so hard floors, laminate, LVT, it could be your brand new apartment, it could be old, I don't know, residential premises, if you're worried about getting your deposits back and so on. Yep. That's going to be a big one, peace of mind there. So this could be, oh my word, yeah, I can't say they are.
It's very graphic, that one.
You don't want to put your hand anywhere near that,
No,
do
you do.
You're grateful for the extension pole right there.
I'll tell you what, now we're also spraying, because it's got the solution actually in the machine, we've actually sanitized that floor at the same time. And here is, they call it carpet washer solution, but actually it will kill 99.99% of germs anyway. On your hard surfaces too. It's a 20 times concentrated formula. It's got a spring fresh fragrance. It will leave your carpets fresher for longer. Effortless cleaning. It is pet approved. This perfect for all homes, including ones with pets, fighting against odor. And you can use it with any of the Tower carpet washers, but this with the stain cleaner is superb. So this is still quite grubby, this bit of carpet. Yeah. I've put the smaller head on here, and so you can see that if you've got a spot stain, really it will.
That's really impressive,
Mark. You can see just how easily this carpet is coming up. If you've got one of those expensive rugs, Charlie, that you bought on holiday maybe, and look at this, and you can see all of the liquid coming up there. It's giving it a new lease of life at every area that... did you hear the machine change?
I did. What does that mean?
Did you hear it at home? It means that the dirty water tank needs emptying. So that's good, right? So
you always know.
I'm going to give you a small demonstration of how to empty the water tank, because I haven't got a toilet here in the studio. Yes. But I have got the world's smallest bucket.
Right, okay.
Like so. So all you do is you undo this, and can you see this is how it cuts off, because the water level rises like that, and when it hits the top, it stops going in.
Right, so you can't overflood it.
Exactly right. And then all you do, down your toilet, please, or the world's smallest.
Oh, Mark,
look at how dirty that is.
Do you know what? You're bound to find that your carpets are even better than they were. You might do.
Yeah, exactly right. So it's that easy to clean, and you simply pop it back in like so. And there we go. You just got to make sure you've got it in the right area. There we go. And no, I haven't. Hang on. There we go. It's that way around. You've got to line them up. Easy. There we go.
So you hear it, don't you? You hear that click.
And then simply pop it in like so. And
it's that click of confidence. It's well made.
Exactly. It really is.
On that note, 3 years warranty, don't forget. Register it online, and you've got complete peace of mind right there. But this has been a hugely popular deal. You've been loving this. It's the powerful 450 suction. Yeah, you can hear that power, can't you? That's what you need when you're tackling those stains. A dual water tank, separate clean and dirty water. Includes the window cleaning attachment. I don't think I've seen that personally on spot cleaners before. I don't think I've ever seen it. Yes, and you also get the additional 79cm extension pole. It's so compact, it's so lightweight, around 2 kilograms, and therefore very portable too. As we touched on before, extra long 6-meter power cable, so you're not going to be bending up and down searching for the next plug socket. I reckon that can go up and down the average household staircase quite easily. And yeah, like I said, the 3-year guarantee. Right now, okay.
Oh no, I've got the Cabernet Sauvignon now.
You can't spill that.
Oh dear. Now,
you'd panic now, wouldn't you?
Do you know what? You'd run out, you'd get the paper towel, you'd be patting it down. Do you know what? Loads of different ways of being able to get red wine up, but a carpet spot cleaner is the way where you're not going to be left
out, aren't you?
If it's milk, Charlie, if you don't deal, if you don't deal with milk, it's gonna sting.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Absolutely. There's a bit of black currant. And I've got a bit of cola here as well. And do you know what? Because it's such a I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't really confident that this cleaner could get rid of it. I just wouldn't do it. And I just think that this is so clever because, look, so, general dirt, look at this. Here's the red wine coming out. Look at that. Can you see the red wine going up?
Yeah.
There is the juice. And here
You can see that suction power. And this is the smaller head. You get an even wider head than this too.
It's agitating the carpet fibres.
Yeah.
And you can see it is sucking out all of that excess moisture to give you if you've got a really stubborn stain, just go over it one more time with the liquid. Look at that. You could probably, for a stubborn stain, leave the liquid on a little bit.
Yeah.
Let it soak in, just come back to it and agitate, and then suck it all up. So it's really clever. The fact that you can do windows, carpets, rugs.
Yes.
All of that. You can do your car mats. You can do your car seats. Car mats are the
they get covered in dirt, fuel, petrol,
all I would say is, if they've got bits on and you've got bits on your carpet, or woe betide somebody has thrown up on the carpet, get rid of all the lumpy bits.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it's disgusting.
Hey, it's real life, isn't it?
It is. So get rid of all of that and do it for the stains, because it's not in terms of a vacuum cleaner. It doesn't designed to get bits up.
No.
It's designed to get rid of stains.
Yes.
And have a look at that. It does it absolutely brilliantly.
You can see you've just breathed a new lease of life into that carpet. I'm not just being cliche, it does look new, that bit. It really does.
Right.
When you look at the old matted, dirty bits,
I know.
That is
really
so
disgusting.
Clean. We've only got a few minutes left. This has been a remarkable show. This is not just a spot cleaner. Yes, we've done surfaces, we've done hard surfaces, we've done carpets. You did mention rugs, actually.
Yes, indeed.
You can buy some that are washable, but they could be big old things.
Well, that's a nightmare to do that.
It's a nightmare. But some you can't. So when it comes to rugs, how on earth would you do it? Well, okay, so we've done carpets, rugs and so on.
Back to the window.
Window.
Could you switch me on, please?
I can.
Thank you. Let's do the bottom bit of window first, because we're here and we got that shot. Just spray some solution on and have a look at this. It cleans your window perfectly. Look at this. Streak-free shine.
Bone dry.
Every time. Look at that. Squeaky window.
Right, that is fantastic.
Exactly. Squeaky window. Should we have a look at the top?
Let's do the top.
Do the top bit of window. There we go.
Yeah,
look at that.
Conservatories, greenhouses, get it ready for potting your plants for the spring to summer pad.
Wow.
That's going to be ideal. I love this. So,
there we go.
You know what? To give you an example, so this could be all year round, couldn't it? You know what? Yes, it's going to be your kitchen surfaces. You know, like hobs once have cooled down. It's anything where you get streaks and marks, this could be absolutely perfect. Right, so we've done carpets like this. This could be deep pile carpets. It could be low pile carpets. Even if you own a house or you rent a property. Personally, I think if you're renting, oh my word, if you're worried about deposits and things getting spilt, and it's awkward when guests do that, isn't it? But when was the last time you cleaned your windows? Maybe you dream of having them cleaned, but you don't want to pay expensive window cleaning fees. Again, that could be inside and it could be outside there too. I'm so impressed with this. It's more, as we've seen, and from that video, it's more than just a spot cleaner. But let's remind you again, what you're going to get home is the Tower AquaJet Pro. And once again, if you register online with Tower, a 3-year warranty. How often do you see that for electrical appliances? So you're also going to get great attachments here too. You're going to get the wide brush there, and as Mark said, you get the trigger on the actual bit you hold on the handle, and then you've also got the narrow one. So if it's a smaller stain, if it's going to be for car seats, I think that's absolutely ideal. And then we move on to something that really sets this apart from other designs. This has got your window cleaning attachment. So you've got your squeegee on there. And if you want to do high up areas, wet rooms, tile walls, if we're thinking shower screens, you've got your extension pole. Extends it up to 79 centimetres. How good is that? All arrives in the box. It might be for you, it might be for a family member who doesn't want to lug around big cleaners. This could be much more appropriate. Mark, thanks so much. It's been brilliant.
Thank you. No worries. Great machine.
Great machine. We'll see you very soon. Love demonstrations too. Get this home, check out your baskets and enjoy the AquaJet Pro.
Hello, welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together we're Shaylee, and together we are so excited because we've got a product that I think every home needs. It's a very clever adapter for your tap that can actually help save you water, but also gives you the spray function.
Yeah, to be able to clean your sink properly. You've got 2 different functions on here, and you're getting a twin pack of the EcoFlow tap adapters for a great price with a great saving. 168901 is the item number. If you want to go for this, it's so simple to order with us here at Shop on TV, shopontv.co.uk, or you can order on the phone at 0333 241 241.
And when you see it in action, honestly, it is incredible. It virtually just screws onto the tap that you've already got. We'll talk you through all that. We've got Mark with us from EcoFlow as well. But then it allows you to have two different functions. And that first function means, and by the way, you don't need any tools, you don't need any plumber. It's so simple.
It's this simple.
It's going to help stop splashing. It aerates your water, so it's got an aerator function, which you'll find as well. You won't use so much washing.
It reduces the water output.
I just like the fact you don't use so much washing up.
Bonus.
But we swapped our tap because we wanted a spray function like this. We bought a brand new tap, and for the price on your screen, you're getting two of these adapters. So you could put these on two different taps in the house. Perhaps you've got a utility room. You think, oh, I'd like it on the utility room as well. It's absolutely phenomenal. So easy to fit yourself, but allowing you to perhaps use the spray to rinse down your veg, to rinse down your plates after you've used them.
Also, it reduces on the splashes out of the sink and all around.
Which causes such a mess.
How many times are you mopping up all the excess water that you've wasted, that you've splashed back out of the sink? It's a twin pack, like we said, for such a great price. 168901 is your item number, and really, really simple.
And we've been reading through 5-star reviews. You absolutely love this when you get it home for so many different reasons. When you see how it works, honestly, it is fabulous. Simple to fit. It allows you so easily to have these two different spray functions on the one adapter, but you are getting two adapters, so you can use them in different areas. Perhaps you were thinking about the kitchen, perhaps you're thinking about the bathroom, or perhaps you're thinking about that utility room. Or my mum's got sort of got an outhouse area where the washing machine is. I suppose that's a utility room to a degree.
It is to your mum.
But it's not quite so posh as a regular utility room. But perhaps you've got that outdoor area as well where you want to adapt that tap. Now, we're really excited about our guest as well, which is Mark. Really lovely to meet you, Mark.
Thank you for inviting me in. It's great.
What a great product.
It's an amazing product. I mean, we've been handling this product for about 25 years now, and we want to push it out to more people because it's such a great product.
Yeah.
It's Italian manufacture, isn't it? You can feel the quality of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just a simple fit, as you've already explained, goes on the end of your existing tap, so you don't have to make those purchases.
It's also going to fit most taps, isn't it?
Absolutely. A very, very quick, I popped into one of the big DIY stores on the way. 90% of the taps, which you'll see in a minute when we do it, but the end screws off and it just screws up on.
So if you were in that store and you saw Mark fiddling with taps, he was doing a little bit of his investigation, because it is so easy. Would you show us, actually?
Absolutely.
Because it's so simple to do. You don't need a plumber. We don't even need tools, do we?
Not at all, no. So your normal tap, the end, as I say, 90% of the taps, your end aerator will just screw off just like this.
Right.
Okay, so we just put that to one side. We usually put that in a drawer.
Right, okay,
so we've got
save that in a drawer
just in case.
You've got it, yep.
And then it simply just screws on.
Well, if you moved, you could take this with you then, couldn't you?
You
And
could,
put the other
indeed,
thing back
you
on
could.
the tap.
And then we just say tighten, hand tighten, and that's it.
Good to go.
So show us now what this can do.
So, with the fitting, this is the aerated spray, so this will not splash up all over the countertop.
Clever.
Okay. In there's also a 360 ball joint, so when you move it over, your normal tap, you could only kind of move it like this. This, you can reach all the corners of your sink, because
That's brilliant.
I think when people are at home, they put all bits and bobs from the kitchen worktops in there, they want to have a
Clean sink.
Exactly
Yeah,
that, so that it gets
absolutely.
rid of all of that. So the second thing it does, so that's the aerated spray. You pull the collar down.
As easy as that. Did you see that?
That's
Just pull
great.
that collar down, and now it's gone to that fabulous. And that is so handy to have in the kitchen.
Absolutely,
For
absolutely.
rinsing your vegetables, it's going to be brilliant
Your
for
fruits.
your fruit.
But again, cleaning down the sink, rinsing your plates, actually. I absolutely love it for
Yeah.
that.
So again, we did say it's water saving. On this setting, it saves up to 18% of water.
Gosh, and that's because the water's
Incredible.
aerated,
Well,
isn't
what
it?
are they-
And with the spray function, even better.
Absolutely. So on the spray function, it's about 18% of water it saves, because there's a little restrictor just where that ball joint is, obviously, which restricts the amount of water that comes through. And then if we push the collar up to the aerated spray, that saves just over 11% of water as
And
well.
that's been tested, hasn't it? Was it by Bournemouth?
Yeah,
Bournemouth University.
Bournemouth University. They did a flow rate test test on that, sorry.
Brilliant.
And yeah, they corroborated the results from it.
Absolutely.
I mean, that is
brilliant.
incredible. So, it's, you know, helping you save water, which is so important now with all the costs going up. But I just think going to be so handy for your kitchen. I think so. For us, we changed the whole tap just to get that spray function, but you've got that spray function and you've got that aerated function as well, which gives that really nice sort of, it feels like a softer water.
It really does, absolutely.
And lots of people mention with washing up liquid, you don't need so much.
Absolutely. Again, with the extra bubbles that comes through, again, it just bubbles them up really nicely.
Now, it's also something called RAS approved. Now, RAS stands for Water Regulations Approval Scheme. What does that mean, Mark?
So it's an independent body. We wanted to have these RAS approved, so they give confidence to customers. If you go into, again, any of the big DIY stores, more or less all of the taps that you see for new kitchen taps like this will be RAS approved. It gives the consumer confidence that it's been through stringent testing and it's safe to use with water.
With
Brilliant.
water, it's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Absolutely brilliant.
great.
And so everything's there for you. You are getting a twin pack, remember, for that great price that you see on screen. 168901 is your item number. As far as how long it'll last, you were telling us a story just before the show.
This is brilliant.
Absolutely. Well, again, we had a couple phone us up just before Christmas and said, we'd like to order another one, please. And we said, of course, absolutely. So we went through and we had a chat to them. And I said to them, oh, by the way, you know, what happened to the last one? They went, we've moved.
We forgot to take
And
it.
we forgot to take it.
Oh, how funny. So it hadn't, you know, worn out in 19 years. It
Not
was
in the
still
slightest.
working, but they left it.
They forgot to take it with them.
Don't do that.
So we were very kind and we sent them a free one.
Oh, you are
what a kind
Don't do
man.
that. You keep the end of your tap,
Yeah.
put that in the drawer, and when you move, take that off and take it
Take
with
it
you.
with you.
Absolutely.
Review-wise, we were mentioning right at the top of the show, it's had
great
great
reviews.
feedback. And take a little look at this. Fantastic. We're thinking of getting a new kitchen tap fitted, but this has made it completely unnecessary. It equalises the flow from the hot and cold sides and produces a good frothy spray and can be angled into the corners of the sink. It also allows a kettle to be filled, even with a sink full of washing up. That's a good one, isn't it?
So handy.
Here's another one for you. Not only saves water, but also reduces the amount of washing up liquid required. That was
That's the one
Hayley's
I liked.
favourite. Excellent product. Should be fitted to taps as standard.
It should, but gosh, for the price that you've got, and you're getting two of these, so that's two taps sorted. We honestly changed our tap completely because I wanted that spray
You wanted the
function.
sprayer, yeah.
It's so handy when you're doing fruit and veg, when you're cleaning plates down before you put them into the dishwasher,
Cleaning
or if
the
you're
sink.
hand rinse, you know, hand washing your plates, to rinse them down before you put them to drain. So I wanted that function, but we haven't got the other function because this has two functions, that aerated water as well.
So saving on your water. And if
Which
you think
is phenomenal.
cost of everything is going up,
Yeah,
isn't it? So if you
if you
can save
a
anywhere.
bit on your water, that's fantastic. And we were talking about how Bournemouth University have looked into that saving as well. But for me as well, the fact that because it's got those bubbles in, you know, because it's aerated, you won't need to use so much washing up liquid. I get through so much washing up liquid because our water is so nasty and hard, whereas if it's a bit more aerated,
yeah.
it wouldn't need so much.
Now, it's really, really simple to fit. Mark just showed us a
Yes.
moment ago, but on the back of the little leaflet that it comes with are all the fitting instructions. It will fit 90% or more of taps, but you get all these different adapters included.
Yeah, there's
don't
6
you?
adapters there, so you can actually adapt it, and we'll show you how they work. The other lovely thing is there's a phone number on that leaflet.
Yes.
So if you have any issues, and Mark was saying no one rings, so if you want to ring, do ring. There's a phone number there, and they can help you fit it as well. And their website is
It's fab.
fantastic.
Talks you through everything,
Fantastic
doesn't
too.
it?
But it is really simple. Once you watch Mark using this on different taps as well, because we have got different taps in the studio, you'll think, oh, hang on, yeah, that'll go onto mine, and you can get it home and so easily fit it. You're seeing exactly there how you just take the end of your tap off right now, and then you'll find it screws on. If it doesn't, we're going to show you how to use the adapter too. And don't forget, giving you 2 different functions, changing your tap completely.
I love the flow of the water, like we were
Yeah.
saying. You don't get that splashback
Because
everywhere.
that's really annoying, because it's actually ruining our unit tops, isn't
Well,
it?
yeah,
Because
the
water
granite,
marks,
the water stains.
because it's continually splashing up when you're, doing things in the sink. So this is going to be brilliant for so many different reasons. Do please check out on the website or on the phones, but make sure every home, every tap should have these for sure.
What a brilliant price. You are getting 2 of them, remember. 168901, whether it's 2 of your own taps, whether you want to split it, maybe with your mum or your sister.
Or lots of people got a utility room or an outdoor sink, or perhaps you even want to use it on a bathroom
outdoor
tap.
sink could be good.
But we'll show you. We'll show you, because it's really easy to pop this onto virtually all the taps that you've got. Really brilliant product.
It's great, Mark. We're really blown away by it.
It's a wonderful, wonderful product. As you said earlier, it comes with 6 adapters.
Yep.
So again, we've got some other little models of taps
Lovely.
here. This is a very popular model in kitchens.
It is,
that have been. So on this one, the adapter is actually up in the middle. So the aerator sort of unscrews from here.
Right.
So
this is Mum's tap, and I didn't even think about Mum's tap until I saw this, and I was like, oh gosh, it would be brilliant on Mum's.
So again, this is just one of the adapters.
So that's one of the adapters.
Yep.
So where are you going to put that?
So we're going to screw this onto here first.
Right.
So that goes onto your tap adapter, nicely like
Lovely.
that. And then that, again, just goes up into the inside of the tap. And again, just hand tighten. And again, if you need to, obviously a little tea towel just to pull that tight.
To make sure it's nice and tight.
And then
the job's done.
You're way to go.
Simple as
And
that.
look, the fact you've got that adjustment, and it's a really smooth flow to the adjustment.
You can feel the quality.
That's really important to point out, isn't it? Italian made.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. So the manufacturers are in Italy. They're a family business as well. They've been going 62 years. And again, I think what that story we said about someone's had it 19 years, it's the quality that really shines through.
We love that. If you missed that, a lady had had hers for 19 years and she rang up for another one, and Mark said, oh, what happened? She says, we moved. We left it on the tap.
We forgot to take it with us.
It's still working 19 years later. And how do we change the adapter from the aerating to the actual spray function?
So there's just a simple little collar here, which you put your fingers on and just pull it down.
How easy is that?
Right.
That will change it from the aerated spray to like the spray that you can use on your dishes,
veg, and your fruit. We've got another type of tap in the middle there. Again, it's fine for what we say 90% or more of taps.
Absolutely. With pop into the DIY store, had a very brief look, and 90% of them, the end of the tap screwed off. So again, it's very simple to take the aerator off and screw this directly in to the tap.
Brilliant.
Fabulous. And then if we do have a tap that it won't actually sort of work on, we have got a really clever adapter, haven't we? So it will work on it.
Absolutely, yeah. So again, we try to cover as much as we can, or all the bases for all the taps. So new taps are coming out each week.
Yeah.
So this is what we call our S1 adapter. So again, this will go over the end of the tap, like I've already put on here, and it's just so simple. And excuse me, I'm just going to unscrew
it. It is so simple. So as we say, really over 90% of the taps it will fit on without this extra adapter. Your details on the bottom of the screen, so really affordable to add it if you need to.
Yeah.
But that is available if you have got a tap that it won't fit on for any reason.
And then simply goes over the end of the tap, and then the tap adapter itself just screws onto the bottom.
Right.
Oh, clever.
And then you've got your water saving, etc., and all the other benefits that come with it.
So many benefits. Every tap definitely should have one of these, and you're getting 2 of these in the pack. Really clever design, allowing you to have a tap then that has very clever aerated water, but also has that spray function as well. You've got 6 different adapters, so finding that this will very easily click onto any of those taps you've got.
Here's another great review for you. Brilliant piece of kit, easy to fit to the tap. Several size fittings provided. Once fitted, it provides a multi-directional nozzle with 2 different settings for the water stream. It also looks very impressive once attached to your tap. Highly recommended. It does, doesn't it? It looks really stylish on the end of the tap.
It really does. It's so easy to actually put this on. You don't need any tools. You don't need to be a plumber, but it's easy to use as well. It's a one-hand sort of function, even to change it from the aerated function to the spray. You'll love the fact the aerated stops the splashing all over your units, because it actually allows you and helps you to use less water. But without it's very clever. Just because it's aerated, it stops that real splash. But because it's aerated, you'll use as well less washing up liquid, and then you've got the spray function as well for cleaning down plates, for doing perhaps some nice veg, or you like to wash it,
rinse it down
or
before
the
you eat
fruit. You don't want to soak it, do you, with a really forceful tap? If you want some nice strawberries, you want something that's more delicate to spray it. It's phenomenal.
A brilliant deal as well that we've got. We're so excited. You can see how excited we are about it. 168901 is your item number. You will get 2 of them. Remember, all those 6 adapters are included that you can see there. So 90% of taps it will fit. The fitting instructions, really simple and straightforward. There's even an advice line on there for you if you need any advice on fitting. But you are getting 2 for the price that you see on
So that
screen.
could be one for the kitchen, one for the utility room. And for us, we bought a brand new tap because I wanted that spray function because it is so handy. And we could have actually just spent the price that's on your screen, and we could have adapted 2 taps.
In the it was over £100.
It was.
Let's put it that way.
And we had to pay somebody to fit it. We had to get the plumber in.
No
fit
plumbers
that.
here.
And there's no plumber. You've under a minute. We've shown you live. This is how you fit it. Actually, it's as easy as this. So no plumbers required. Allows you just to screw the end off of your tap, and we'll talk you through. If your tap's slightly different, and then you virtually just screw it back on. It's EcoFlow, which we're really excited to have with us, and there you can see I love that 360 degree,
and you can feel the quality there on that, can't you? The build quality. And Mark, for anyone who's just joined us, tell us a little bit about yourself and EcoFlow.
So EcoFlow, we're a family business. We've been producing these and packing these in the UK for over 25 years now.
Brilliant.
And so we just want to get these out to more people. So again, in conjunction with you guys, we're just looking to get these out. They're great
for people
things
to see it, because it's such a great bit of kit that transforms pretty much any tap.
It really does, and so easy to fit as well. Again, this one's already on here, but let's show how easy it is
take it off.
to take it off and refit your.
So this is how your tap would probably be.
So that'd be your standard fitting on the end there.
Yeah. And lots are exactly like this, aren't
Absolutely.
they?
So again, we've showed how easy to take it off. So once again, as we said, we take the end of the aerator off, which again, 90% of taps are probably like this in the DIY stores. Take your tap adapter and just easily screw it on there.
Good, isn't it?
The job is done.
And you can do it yourself easily, by hand, no tools, no plumber required.
Absolutely.
And then we're good to go, aren't we?
Absolutely. There you go.
Look at that.
And now there you go.
We talk about the aeration of the water flow. So that means
what does that mean for anybody that's thinking, well, I don't understand what that means?
It gives it more bubbles.
more bubbles.
More bubbles. So again, there's less splashing and comes up. I mean,
Which
you can
is
see
great.
here, there's absolutely zero splashing.
And lots of
coming
people
up on the
say as
side.
well that because there are more bubbles, they found they don't use a lot of washing up liquid at all. Because
Absolutely.
It bubbles so well.
And it feels a bit softer on your hands as well.
Yes.
Yeah. A friend of mine, Simon, he's got it all on his hands and he just loves it. So,
Over the moon.
Brilliant.
But then you've also got the spray function.
Absolutely. So very easily, just with 2 fingers, you pull the collar down.
That's so clever.
And now you've got your
Great,
spray
isn't it?
function.
And
And
that's
you've still
so
got that
handy.
movement in the tap. I love
And you
the
can
fact
feel the
it's so
quality.
smooth.
You really know this is going to last, and you've got a little bit of a story about how these do last, haven't you?
Well, they do. Again, just before Christmas, we had a lady and her husband phone up and said, could we buy another one? Because after 19 years, theirs had not stopped working. But I asked, why you
needed
bought
a
another
new
one? Just trying to find out a bit of research, what's happened. They moved.
and they'd left it on the tap.
And they'd left it on the tap.
Yes.
So
our advice is you keep this end from
Yeah.
your tap, and then when you move, take that off and take it with you and put this back on. Which
we
is really...
put this in our drawer that's got all the bits in.
In
Yes.
the bit drawer, yeah.
Everybody's
It's usually
got
the
one of those
kitchen
bits.
drawer.
Absolutely,
isn't it? Absolutely, yeah. So it'll be there if you do move, because honestly, everybody should have these on their tap. So many features, are so versatile, so easy as well to fit, and so many benefits as well from actually using this. Remember, it's really easy to fit by hand. There's no tools, so no plumber is required. No tools are required. So often you need one of those funny, what are they called?
Something we wouldn't have. We wouldn't know the
Allen
name of
key.
it.
Where's Alan
key.
when you need
Where
him?
is
You don't
Alan?
need any of those things.
And you've got that great aerated flow to save water, but without losing performance. I love
which
that.
is brilliant.
And then that ball joint, that's what I was talking about, the quality
Well, that
of the
goes
build.
around 360 degrees and it works just so smoothly and nicely. So you get around the whole of the sink, rinse the whole sink down, but allows you know to use it to rinse, like we're seeing, your strawberries,
shower
your
spray,
veg and things, or your plates down as well, with the shower actual spray function, which also, whichever function you're using, you've got the 360 degree movement.
Quality, Italian build, the manufacturing build.
Well, you went to Italy,
Brilliant.
actually.
You went-
didn't
I
you?
did, yeah. They kindly invited me out, so I have spent a couple of days in their factory, and they do everything in Italy. So they make the tooling for it, and it's just an exquisite place where they are, just north of Genoa, and just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And you can really feel the quality and the build of everything.
You really can. I mean, there's a bit of weight to it, so you know
Yeah.
they're using really quality products to put this together.
Now we're going to show everyone at home some different
Yeah,
taps,
because I think
aren't
lots of
we?
you will recognise this tap, and you're perhaps thinking, I wonder if it goes on this tap.
It absolutely does, yes. So again, like the other taps, the aerator in the middle of this one just unscrews. You'll probably find this with your tap. And then in the pack, there's 6 adapters.
Right, yeah.
So again, fits a different range of taps. What I usually try and do is put this onto the tap adapter first, because then it's just a little bit easier just to locate in the
get it
tap.
Lovely.
And then up
And then you
inside
just,
the tap.
Brilliant. So that allows you, and there's 6 different adapters. So really, I would say well over sort of 90% of taps, you're going to find this will fit on very, very easily.
I love the way it makes the taps look as
Yeah,
well.
it's
It gives
got-
them a real
it's-
designer
yeah,
look, doesn't
it
it?
does
An
look-
Italian designer look.
Looks like you've got a brand new expensive tap,
It does,
doesn't it?
yeah. And then we go
absolutely.
to a different kind of tap there in.
Yeah, exactly. Well, again, we took that one off there. But again, this is the S1 adapter. So there's lots of different taps on the market. And clearly, we can't make an adapter for every single one. So what we've got is this S1 adapter.
Right.
So that's for if any of our adapters do not work on it.
So you've got 6 adapters included. It's going to fit the majority of taps, but there's an extra adapter available for you just on the bottom of the screen there if you want to add that in. Great reviews. People have raved about these tap adapters so much. 168901 gets you 2 of the tap adapters we're talking about. Fantastic. We were thinking of getting a new kitchen tap fitted, but this has made it completely unnecessary. It equalises the flow and the hot and cold sides, produces a good frothy spray and can be angled into all the corners of the sink. It allows a kettle to be filled even with a sink full of washing
That's
up.
brilliant, isn't
Oh,
it?
because of the angling,
because you can angle it and you can angle it into the kettle,
right
even
into
though
the
the
kettle.
sink's full. Because that's really annoying, isn't it? If you've just got one sink.
Yes.
That's another reason we changed to a 2-sink sink.
Mm-hmm.
So it solves all of those problems. We bought a brand new tap to very much do one of the functions that you've got with this adapter, and you're getting 2 of these, remember, in the pack. So it aerates, so it helps you save on water, but also it's like it gives you it feels softer to the hand.
does feel softer.
And because it aerates, it means when you put washing up liquid in, you don't need to use so much because
there's
it's
bubbles in the water.
aerated already. Because I use so much washing up
Lots
liquid.
of the reviews
and
say
you,
that.
you don't need that. Lots of them do. But then you've got that great spray function as well for washing down plates, for your veg, for your fruit and things. And it's so easy to fit. That's the other really nice thing. Because sometimes you'll find something like this and you'll think, oh gosh, I've got to get a plumber in now. Or who's going to do it? Neither Sean nor I are DIYers.
Funny that, isn't it?
So we have to find someone that can do these jobs for you. And a lot of even sort of plumbers and things don't like to do the little jobs, do they? Because they're so busy with the big jobs. Whereas this, you just fit it yourself. And I think once you've got one of these, you'll be thinking, oh God, this would be great for mum, this would be great for dad. You'll be recommending these to absolutely everybody. 168901 is your item number. I think every tap should have one of these.
Most definitely. Everything's easy when it comes to this. No plumber required, no tools required. It's easy for you to fit at home, and you can see how universal it's going to be. It comes with 6 adapters included. This is all you've got to do. Take away that bottom section of your tap and then screw it on generally. It's that simple and that straightforward. RAS approved, that means Water Regulations Approval Scheme, which means it's tested to make sure it's safe to use with water
like all
products.
taps are, so that's exactly what you want. So honestly, every tap should have them, every home should have these, and I think it'll be one of those, you know, when you buy something, you think, oh, that's the best thing
Why
I
didn't
ever
I get
bought.
that years ago?
Yeah, why didn't I see this years ago? And when it's so affordable, it's fantastic. I just know, for me, just to have something to do that spray function, incredible. But the fact it's aerating that water, so it's helping you use less water, is phenomenal.
And for this, for
Like,
cleaning your sink out and getting into every nook and cranny, every corner. And remember, it's Italian build, Italian quality that you've got here. 160901, shopontv.co.uk, or on the phones 0333 241 241. Great price, brilliant saving we've got. But when it comes to fitting, Mark, the fitting's
could you show
really
us again? Because I don't think people
Absolutely.
believe how easy it is.
Well, again, it's really easy just to undo it. Clearly, this one's fitted already. But this is the aerator which will come off the majority
right,
of
you'll
taps.
recognise that, won't you? That's on your tap probably at home.
So again, we'll start from the beginning again.
Okay.
That just unscrews again. And then we will get our adapter,
Lovely.
pop it on, and you see, I mean, what's that?
We haven't got the tool bag out. We haven't had to
Exactly.
call anyone to help.
Less than 20 seconds maybe
Yeah,
to pop that
about
on.
12
seconds. They
12.
timed you.
Yeah.
They
Well, there we go.
Record break.
And then there we go. We've got our aerated spray, getting all the corners, and then the collar just pops down, and then we've got our
So easy,
spray.
isn't it?
So it's so good. Mark, for anybody watching, and I can't believe that anybody would be on the fence for the price of what this does. I think you'll just have it in a basket and you'll be checking it out. But anybody that is on the fence and thinking, should I or shouldn't I, what would you say?
Absolutely try it out. I must say, I was on the fence when we first started packing these.
Okay.
And I was a bit like, I took one home and it is amazing. It's so good. And you don't forget it's there, but you forget it's there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you kind of think, oh, it's big on the end of tap, but it's not.
No,
It's
we
just
love
wonderful.
the look
Absolutely.
of it. It looks like
It
you've got a really
transforms,
modern, trendy, Italian sort of looking actual tap. And remember, quality-wise, beautifully made. You can feel the quality.
Absolutely.
There's so many benefits. The saving on water is fabulous.
Yeah. This is brilliant, isn't it? Regulates water flow whilst maintaining effective performance. The water's aerated, like Mark was just saying, to stop those unwanted splashes, all the water going everywhere, and saving on water. And then you can clean every corner with that 360-degree rotation. The EcoFlow tap, well, it directs the water flow to each right into the corner. And then you've got the spray function. For that price, to get two, it's brilliant, isn't it?
It is. Absolutely. I was like, really? You get two? And you do. We bought a brand new tap to do one of the functions, to have that amazing spray function, but you're getting two adapters for two taps. So you can have, perhaps you've got your kitchen tap and you've got a utility. I think, well, that'd be handy in both. Honestly, grab it whilst the stock is available. So easy to actually fix this. You don't need tools, you don't need a plumber, and you've got 6 adapters, so it will fit onto over 90% of the taps that are around. And as quickly and as instantly as that, your tap is changed. And that spray function is so handy. And really the biggest thing is it's helping with saving water with the aeration function. But that spray, I would buy it time and time
Just
again
for
for
the
the spray function on its own.
Brilliant price, you're going to get
Brilliant
two.
price.
168901, shopontv.co.uk. You can order on the phones, remember, 24/7, 0333 241 241. If you want the most absorbent of cloths, this is it, isn't it?
Super absorbent, super soft as well. It's going to pick up all those spillages. It never drips. It's amazing. It's washable and it washes super soft as well, so you can use it time and time and time again.
We've got a brilliant bundle for you on the show, but we want to show you the value that you're going to get with us here on the Miracle Shammy, because this deal is a great deal. This is if you go for 2 of the large and 1 of the smaller cloths at £20, but we don't want you to buy that, do we?
Don't ignore that. Do not buy this one. Let those details disappear, because we've got a buy one get one free. You're going to end up with 6 cloths in total. 4 of the large, 2 of the small. The small are brilliant on mirrors and windows, on your glass glasses and things like this, and you can cut these up and use them as you wish.
469893 is your item number. Shopontv.co.uk is the easiest way to shop. You just saw Dave's hands. Well, let's see the man himself.
Wait till you see him.
And now you know why very rarely you see my face. But anyway, thanks for joining us. And this is the Miracle Shammy, made in Germany. They are super, super absorbent. Watch this. You just pull it in one direction. I say one direction, I'm snaking it. If I go back, it leaves streaks. We don't want that. Use it on your car. They're fantastic for that. Designed many years ago, made in Germany. Use it on big vehicles too, if you're lucky enough to have them. Caravans, motorhomes, trucks and trailers. Farmers love them on farm equipment. They are super absorbent. Hey, Shaylee.
Yes.
There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you guys notice?
What haven't you done, Dave?
What hasn't he done? He hasn't wrung it out. It's still picking up liquid. Look, it's like a thirsty camel. I've done about 6 passes already, and let's see how much we got, because now it's leaving a trail. Watch this. I mean, if you're using it around the home, no longer really do people use them for washing cars. Too often anyway. It's a bit of a dying art, but around the home you'll love it. Maybe you're defrosting your freezer. Maybe you've got a washing machine that floods, a leaky pipe. Me, sometimes I take a shower, but with the curtain on the outside instead of the inside. So you can use it as a bath mat too. Good idea. I mean, sponges work, kind of. We know that. They pick the liquid up and then they drip and dribble and dump it all over the floor on the way back to the sink. Some of it ends up in your trousers, which is embarrassing. Not good. And what about these turkeys? Ever used one? J-cloths? Some people call them handy wipes. Tell me, what's handy about that? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. And try and pick up a spill with it.
No way.
What a turkey. Please, take your chamois. This is the most absorbent material known to mankind. Lay it in the mess and just keep your eye on the liquid. Like a liquid vacuum cleaner, it picks it up. They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid.
That's incredible.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
And what I personally love about it is there's no drips. It locks it inside. No drips. Walk across to the sink with it, and you're not going to make a mess on the floor. So that's got to be handy, right? We'll give it a twist, and it's ready to use again. If you're lazy like me, use the whole length. See how big they are? So you can use it for washing the car. You'll get the job done fast. What about windows? What about shower screens, patio doors? Any true surface like that, you get a wonderful streak-free finish each and every time. NASCAR drivers use them because they don't scratch the paint. They go in the washing machine whenever they're dirty, so that's got to be good, right?
And we're seeing it there in action on the car, and whether it's car, a motorhome, a caravan, absolutely brilliant. And they never go hard like the chamois normally do they?
Good
Which
point.
is brilliant.
Good point there, Hayley. I'm not sure what to call you guys now, Shaylee or
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Whatever you like. We've been called much worse, as
They
you
don't
know.
dry hard like the old animal
Yeah.
chamois. That's a great point. And I'm not here to slag anyone else's product off. You know, the old animal chamois are good, but they dry hard like a rock and they smell bad eventually. This one, it goes in the washing machine, so it's never going to smell bad. What about on the carpet? Now, this is what hooked me the first time I saw it and made me buy a Miracle Shammy, because accidents happen. We're actually breaking in a little puppy dog at the moment. So you've got a nervous puppy. You know, they run around with a wet tail and they make a little mess everywhere. It's not their fault, but it's very unfortunate. Big dogs too. Maybe you have one of those golden relievers. Yes, the bad jokes are coming out. Sorry. The worst animal, though, and we all know one, is the party animal.
Oh, yes.
Brings back memories of my childhood in New Zealand. Could be Uncle Frank on a Friday with the big bottle of 12-year-old whiskey. Oh, dear. And then the fights break out soon afterwards. Anyway, we won't get into that. But I'm going to make this as nasty as I can. This could be anything, by the way. I'm using Diet Coke. Could be tea, coffee, wine, water, whiskey, beer.
My word.
Doesn't really matter what it is. It all starts to smell bad eventually.
Yeah.
Even water. I think we know that. If you leave water on the carpet for long enough, it'll smell bad too. You ever spilt milk on the carpet? Heaven forbid. What a smell. Anyway, what we can't see at home, check this out, is underneath the carpet.
Oh,
my word.
Hardwood floors have seen better days.
And that's your floorboards that's gone onto,
That's
isn't it?
right. What about if you're on the first floor of a building and it leaks through into the ceiling of the level below and into the downlights, and now it starts becoming a major and very expensive problem. So if that was your last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch, of course, well, what's the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink? The panic sets in. What, another drink? I swear that's what Sean just said to me. Another drink. Never mind. It's a bit early for kitchen towels. Maybe we all use these. Whatever you can find, right? Could be a tea towel. We've all done it. The loo roll. Run for that as well. The thing with kitchen towels is you use them once. They get wet. They fall apart. It's like watching your money get wet right before your eyes, falling apart, and then we screw it up and throw it in the rubbish. They are expensive, aren't they? And what do we do next? Go and get some more. So it doesn't make a lot of sense. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid. By the way, I'm not here to tell you you'll never use kitchen towels again, but they are the enemy, really. I mean, you've got to think about the environment. There's a lot of deforestation going on out there, and this is part of it. So take your chamois, just lay it on the mess, a little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Step on it. Not on the puppy, obviously. That stain's nearly gone. I'm going to do the other side. See the colour change in the cloth. Now remember that drink. If that was Uncle Frank's last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch, no need to waste it this time. This is what we used to do in New Zealand anyway. A couple of fresh ice cubes. And Uncle Frank would never know the difference.
Oh, you're awful.
Don't try that at home, folks, especially if you have a nervous puppy dog. I'm going to do this one more time because that was a pretty big spill. And what you'll find is underneath, do you remember that big lake, that disaster beneath the carpet? That's going to be gone. And I firmly believe the floors should be pretty much bone dry underneath.
Oh my word, that is amazing.
It's actually drier here than it is anywhere else. It is. So you use it just once, right, for a big spill like that. And as you know, it's paid for itself several times over. But you'll use it every day. And I know people say that. Lots of salesmen say it, don't they? You'll use it every day. But think about this. How often do you reach for a cloth? In a day, at least once. You know, unless you're not house proud at all, you will use a cloth every day. So it's very, very handy to have around. And please remember, you can cut them into any size you like.
And
we use, like you say, it's amazing. And we use cloths and wipes and kitchen roll like you would not believe. The fact you can rewash these time and time again. We cut one of the large ones up and we use them like dishcloths. And then we use the bigger ones. We've always got one in the car. And they just dry brilliantly. They're like new again.
Yeah, it is like having a brand new cloth every single time once you've washed them through. In the washing machine, you don't have to worry. They're colour fast as well. They won't bleed colour. If you want to go for these, you're getting a buy one, get one free.
Yes, don't go for the other item because that is the deal on its own. This is a definite buy one, get one free. You get 6 in total, 4 of the large, 2 of the small.
469893 is your item number. Do you know what I loved this for? When we had a leak on the washing machine.
Yes.
Well, it wasn't a leak as such. It got stuck and I had to drain the washing machine. Otherwise, it would have been flooded everywhere. Great if you defrost in the freezer as well.
Yeah, and great if you've got pets, whether you're drying their paws before they get into the car, whether you're drying your dog off after you've had a bath or you've been out in the rain. They're just absolutely brilliant. You saw that on the carpet. Any accident, that spillage is picked up virtually straight away. It's phenomenal value for money. Every home should have these. And if you want them, it's so easy to order either on the phones or on the website. But go for this item number, 469893, because remember, this is the special buy one, get one free. The blue ones are brilliant on mirrors. If you get fed up of getting smears on your mirrors, have one in the car for demisting the inside of your windscreen. They are absolutely phenomenal.
And the fact you're getting 6 for £20 is brilliant. Shopontv.co.uk 0333 241 241. Dave has got so much more to show us.
I have.
Back to you.
But don't show us the cloth.
I must point out, I do like to show off just how massive they are. 70 by 50
They're
centimetres.
such a good size, aren't they?
Yeah, made in Germany. And please know this, you can cut them into any size you want. Quarters is a good size for dishcloths. You've got 4 of the best dishcloths you'll ever use. And they'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day. If you use it once a week to wash your car, it'll last up to 10 years because we wash our dishes more often than our car, hopefully. Anyway, watch this on the car, fantastic. Just pull it in one direction and it dries it off. NASCAR drivers use them. Why? Because they don't scratch the paint. And we're talking about the guys who spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles. So they take this very seriously. If you've got a car enthusiast in your family, or you are one, they are absolutely going to love these. You'll use it on big vehicles too. Use it in the kitchen as a dishcloth. Hey, maybe the kids are off school, they open the fridge, drop the apple juice on the floor. Doesn't really matter what it is, it picks it up. It's super thirsty. And if you think about it, you know, as a floor cloth, it's ideal. I know most of us have mops at home, but if you get a small spill on the floor, what are you going to do? You go to the cupboard, you get the mop out, you get the bucket out, you fill it up, you put the detergent in, you do your mopping, then you got to clean it up. By the time you've done all that, the chamois done the job for you. So I'm not going to tell you to use it to mop your floors, but if it's for spot cleaning, this is ideal. Now you can see it's leaving liquid behind now, and that's because it's full. We'll show you how much it holds. So if you're defrosting your freezer, something like that, absolutely brilliant. For big spills, a leaky pipe, a washing machine that floods. You know, during lockdown, when all the gyms were closed, my son was having a home workout, and he pulled the radiator clean off the wall.
No way.
One afternoon when I was out walking the dog. I'm not quite sure what exercise that was, but I came home and the entire lower level of the house was in 2 inches of water. And we had some chamois, thankfully, but I don't know where we would have been without them.
No.
And so we'd like you to have one of these under the sink in case that disaster strikes. Hopefully it never will, but we'd rather you had it there as a, you know, a fallback for that big moment if it ever comes. Now I'm going to make this puddle as big as I can. Maybe it's, I don't know, a leaky pipe, could be anything. The kids take a bath or a shower.
Yeah.
I know when my kids were smaller, it was like the hippopotamus's party every night at 6 o'clock. There's a mess on the floor in the bathroom. Watch this. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess, and like a thirsty camel in the desert,
That is, you can see it drinking it up.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
and
amazing.
holds so much, and like any good camel, it locks it inside and walk around for days with it, you know? Brilliant. Take it over to the sink and wring it out at your leisure. And you know, if this is a sticky mess, if the kids have dropped apple juice on the floor and you're trying to pick that up with a sponge and you're carrying it back, you ever done this one to try and get it back to the sink? Now you've got
Always.
sticky apple juice or orange juice all over the floor. No more of that. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess, it picks it up. And as I said earlier, they are massive. So just give it a twist. We'll show you how big
The
it is.
amount of liquid it holds is amazing.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look how big they are. Use the whole length on your windows, on your shower screens. Keep at least one of them full length for jobs like this. But others, you know, you can cut them. You're going to get so many. You can cut them to any size you want. Do you know what my girlfriend does is puts a small piece in the vegetable drawer in the fridge, and they take away excess moisture from
That's
leaf
a great
vegetables,
idea.
like lettuce and cabbage, and it gives
Yeah.
them a longer shelf life.
Yeah.
Good idea, right? So, yeah, cut them into any size you want. I've even heard of ladies cutting a small segment and putting it in the kids' shoes when they go to school in the morning if it's pouring with rain, so they don't have to sit in the classroom with wet feet all day.
Fabulous.
Yeah, why not? Shall I do the carpet?
Let's do it.
The
Let's do the carpet.
This is
Now, any accidents,
amazing.
any spillages, this is going to be brilliant for, because it's so much better than things like kitchen roll.
Isn't it? And sometimes carpet's expensive. You might
Yeah.
notice this is not one of the thin ones you'll find in the school halls. This is a big, thick, plush Berber carpet.
Large jar.
Yeah, it holds a lot of liquid. And of course, if this is your carpet at home and it's, you know, this kind of quality, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
It can be
Absolutely.
hundreds of pounds
Yeah.
per square metre. So, you know, if you get a spill like this, you get that sinking feeling in your tummy.
And you're not using a little. This is like the
No, this is a big
whole bottle.
spill. Hopefully you'll never, you know, have a spill this
But you
bad
could
at
knock
home.
a whole bottle over. It could be a whole
could.
glass, couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. We make it as nasty as we can anyway.
Or it could be a dog's accident.
Yeah.
Little wee.
Yeah.
That's not a little wee.
That's quite a big wee. That's a big dog.
Some of the viewers might be thinking, has he got a hole underneath there? Where does it all go? Well, you can tell it's too big for the carpet. It's leaking out the sides now.
Yeah.
So that's now on your floorboards, if that was your carpet.
That's right. And don't you find if a guest comes over and they're silly enough to spill a drink, it's never when they're leaning against the wall somewhere off to the side where you can put some furniture over it later.
Yeah.
It's right in the middle of the room, in the runway towards the TV usually. And have a look underneath. This is what we can't see at home.
Oh, wow.
Those hardwood floors could rot. If that's
Yeah.
in your car, it could rust. Maybe you take the
Yes.
kids through the drive-through, you know, and sometimes that big extra large pop
Yeah, there's
Diet Coke, whatever it is all
everywhere.
over the back seat before you even get to the exit. Now, instead of using these, by the way, they've always been expensive, we know that. Did you know now, two double rolls of the good stuff is up to £500 a year.
Don't. Because we use it like this and throw it away, don't we?
You throw it away, and it's not designed to do this. You know what you're doing when you try and apply like this? You're pushing the mess further down into the floorboards, and it's not doing the job, and then it falls apart.
Always.
And you get frustrated and annoyed.
I usually
and
rub
angry,
it, and there's
and
all
you throw
bits
it
in the
away,
carpet,
and then you go and
yeah.
get some more.
Yeah.
Save your money, save some time as well. Take your chamois, remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp.
Right, so that's the top
So
tip.
you get it wet first and wring it out, which is a hard thing to remember when disaster strikes, but they will absorb more when they're damp. So a little bit of pressure with your hands, and you can see in like, I don't know, what, less than 5 seconds? Let's see how much we got. You can see how much is in the cloth already.
Literally drinks it up, doesn't it?
And you hardly press that down. It does drink it up, doesn't it?
Yes, that's capillary action.
Oh.
So what it's doing is, I know, posh word, right?
Look at you.
So it
Very
draws
clever
the
today.
liquid that's beneath from the floorboards right up to the top of the surface, through the carpet, and saves the day. Not only will your carpet be clean and dry, but that mess underneath, you remember that big lake that we had?
It kind of soaked that up as well. Oh, my word.
Good, right?
Great.
That is so good.
First time you use it for a big spill like that, you will thankfully and happily remember the day they came through your front
It's
door.
paid for itself then, hasn't it? If
Hasn't
that,
it?
you know, absolutely, just one accident. But you'll use it for the car, the caravan, the motorhome. You'll take these outside to clean the tables. You know, when you want to sit out and have lunch or dinner.
If it's just damp outside,
Yeah.
so it'll be great. Great if you have any pet accidents, as Dave was
Could
saying.
be under the drinking bowl, actually, because they spill it
yeah,
everywhere,
they
don't
spill
they?
so much,
But
yeah.
great for a little wee, a little accident. Always having one of them.
Machine washable as well. Pop them straight in the washing machine for cleaning, and then they come out good as new. We've got a brilliant bundle for you today. 469893 is your item number. It's what we call a buy one, get one free, but it's
It
a buy
is.
3, get 3 free.
Yes, if you're looking on our website, do not buy any other item number than this one, which is 469893. This gives you 4 of the large, and you can leave them large or cut them up. We've cut one up as like dishcloths, and then we've left the others large. The blue ones are brilliant for windows and mirrors. Great to have one in the car to demist the inside of the car. You want those
Fantastic
misty
if
days.
you want to defrost the freezer.
Yep.
If you have any accidents with your washing machine.
I love the idea of the salad tray as well.
Yes.
Because I put kitchen roll in to, you know, because sometimes your vegetables go a bit wet and manky, don't they? So that's going to be great just in the bottom of the salad tray. But great, like you say, for cleaning the fridge. Great for, you know, and you are defrosting the
Defrosting,
freezer, which can be a messy, horrible
Absolute
job.
nightmare. It's all about seeing it in action, though, and when you see Dave using it, this is where it really comes to life, because it's unlike any other cloth, I know.
Yeah, it's like
It's
no
how
other
much
material.
it holds,
It's a man.
Dave, that blows me away.
Yeah, it's made in Germany. You know what they say about those Germans, Shaylee?
They're clever.
They make good stuff.
Good stuff.
They really do. I mean, and this is no exception. Designed for washing cars all those years ago, but now most people use them around the home. But don't be afraid to use it on your car or any other vehicle, or maybe you spill some oil on the driveway. This is industrial cleaning merchandise bought to you at knockdown wholesale prices, but it's really good stuff. So you can pick up an oil spill on the driveway.
That's amazing.
And then throw it into a bucket of bleach water and it'll come back good as new.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Try not
Great.
to, if you can avoid it, because bleach is quite hard on them. They go in the washing machine. Try not to use fabric softener with them as well. One little thing though, if you do manage to purchase them today, if you forget anything, the basic instructions come with it, with this little leaflet, and that also serves as a 1-year satisfaction guarantee.
Fabulous.
You ever bought a cloth with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee? You don't buy anything with a satisfaction
Not
guarantee
really.
anymore, actually. But let me show you quickly how much we got there, just while wiping the counter. That's a lot of liquid.
Wow.
So for big spills, you know, maybe the kids, like I say, open the fridge, drop something on the floor, or there's an accident in the bathroom, use it as a bath mat. We ask too much of our bath mats. If you don't like the look of it on the floor, put it underneath the bath mat.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Find that's a heck of a bonus.
Great idea.
Because then you don't have a soggy bath mat
Yeah.
that won't dry for the rest of the day. Sponges, well, they do their best. They pick the liquid up, then they dump it all over the floor.
That's
Drips and
so
dribbles
true.
all over the place. J-cloths. There are a multitude of different items that you can waste your money on and use them once.
They're
you get about
rubbish,
10 of
aren't they,
these
Dave?
for a $5. Put it in the
Yeah.
washing machine. It comes out like this.
They
You
are
can put your
rubbish.
finger through it as well. No problem there. I mean, really? Is that reusable? I don't get it. They call them handy wipes in America. What's handy about that? It doesn't even pick up the mess. Honestly, and there's so many like this. Now, don't waste your money on something that doesn't work. Get the ultimate German cleaning cloth. Lay it in the mess
Watch
and
this.
fix it all up.
Don't look away.
That blows my mind because you watch it drink it up.
It's great.
It soaks in and
then it
it
locks
is
it in.
virtually instant. As soon as you
No
put it in,
drips.
it starts drinking the water.
One or two. There were a few here earlier, actually. I noticed they've
Here we are.
gone home. Oh,
Still here.
no, not you. So I'll talk about you when you're gone. Anyway, we give that a twist. It's ready to use again. Use the whole length on your windows, on your shower screens, the windscreen of your vehicle,
Yeah.
maybe your windows at home when they have condensation. In the winter time.
Yes.
Take care of the mold, mildew and moisture around your home that you really don't want. And all your hard surfaces are clean, dry and virus and bacteria free. Fantastic. They're always clean to clean with. You throw them in the washing machine whenever they're dirty. Don't use fabric softener with them though. And if you're wondering what do we get for our money, look how big they are. You get 2 of these big jumbo ones. This is our regular deal. 2 big jumbo sheets, exactly the same as the one I use. And a blue one for windows. This is a $4.99 value. You get all that for $20 usually. I'm not sure of the item number. It might be on screen right now. Don't use that item number because for this particular show, for no extra cost, what we do is double the value. So now you've got 4 of the big jumbos and 2 blue ones.
Brilliant.
For £20.
Honestly, brilliant.
Terrific value. This is where I think the folks at head office have been on the gin and juice when they make these specials up because this is an incredible value. And if
So
you're thinking, do I really need that many? Well, think of it this way. You've got one for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths.
Yep.
The third one you could put under the sink for when disaster strikes, or if you have a dog, if you have pets, an absolute must. The fourth one, you could have this as a spare if they're all in the washing machine, or use it for jumpers.
Jumpers.
Jumpers?
What are we going to do with our jumpers?
Jumpers?
What are you
Got
on
any woolly
about?
jumpers, cashmere sweaters, Angora, the kind of garments that you can't put in the tumble dryer? Take your wet jumper, roll it up in one of our chamois.
No way.
And in as little as 20 minutes, your jumpers are bone dry and ready to wear again.
How brilliant.
Yeah, a tip I got from a lady at an exhibition in London many, many years ago, and I mention it all the time
a
now, and the
brilliant
ladies
idea.
go absolutely moggy for it. Sorry, moggy, that's a Kiwi phrase for it, crazy for it. I know moggy means something different here, doesn't it? I think it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Yes, sorry, ignore that one.
And those small ones, I've cut those up as well for my glasses.
Oh,
Brilliant
that's a
for cleaning
good
glasses.
idea. Yeah, they're great
for
on
glasses.
glass. Should we
So
do the carpet, or are you going to have a little chat?
we just have a little look here at how exactly you can use it around your home, and whether that is cars, caravans, whether that is a motorhome, outside furniture. You know, absolutely brilliant if
You
it's a
know,
little
yeah.
bit damp and you want to sit down.
How many times have you gone outside to sit on the outside furniture and it's wet from even just condensation from the weather change? This will absorb all that water. Great
Even
for
those
pet
really
accidents.
nasty accidents, absolutely. I'd put one under the pet bowl as well because when they
Yeah.
drink the water, they
It
throw
goes everywhere, doesn't it?
Then it goes in the washing machine. The great thing is you can wash them time and time and time again, and they always dry actually soft, whereas chamois in the past dry hard and nasty, and they always get a bit smelly. These will always look fresh and new, and the deal is phenomenal. Use them as you like, though you're getting 6 in total. You can cut them up or leave them as they are. You get 4 of the large and 2 of the small.
A brilliant bundle for just £20. 469893 is the item number. Spillages and accidents, Daves, these are invaluable for
We've got
us.
to
You're
do
having them all the
carpet
time,
again.
aren't
This
you,
is a bit- yeah.
Always
I
an
am
accident.
clumsy. Honestly, I make a mess everywhere I go. So I've
I'm a
pretty
bit
much
like
got one
that.
of these strapped to my hip. Otherwise, disaster follows me. But if you have a spill on the carpet at home, and most of us have carpet in our homes here in the UK, so it's a serious problem, isn't it? It's hard to get liquid out of carpet or upholstery. Could be your favourite armchair, or the sofa. Late at night, you knock a drink over. Get to it quick and it'll pull the liquid out of upholstery as well.
Wow.
I'll make this as nasty as I can, but we're using a lot of Diet Coke here. At your home, it could be anything, of course. Could be beer, could be tea, wine, fruit juice, Ribena, you name it. It all starts to smell bad eventually. I use Diet Coke because you can see the colour change in the carpet. But
You can see how it's really soaked into that carpet. It's not just on the carpet now, is it?
no, it goes through, doesn't it? There's your hardwood floors.
Oh no!
And as we were saying earlier, if you live in the in a two-story building, and this is on the first floor, it can seep through to the next level, through the ceiling, through the downlights. Becomes a very expensive problem. By the way, if you have any old stains at home, any old red wine stains on the carpet, I'm not going to guarantee this will work, but get a 2-litre bottle of soda water and start pouring it all over the old stains, and then drag it out with the chamois. You may have to do it 5 or 6 times, but what you're doing is breaking up the old stain and diluting it. And I've heard some great results doing that, so that you might get rid of your old stains as well. But if you get to this one quick enough, you know, it'll save the day. Now, have a look beneath. Serious mess. And if that's in your car, it's going to rust.
Yes, that's true.
You've got to get to it quickly. Kitchen towels, save your money. We use them once, we throw them away. Save a tree, help the environment. Reach for your chamois instead. That's what I think of every time I grab them and pull a couple off. Another dead tree by the roots in the forest.
Oh,
you know?
don't.
And we have to think about these things.
Oh,
you
and
know?
we use kitchen roll like this, don't we? We just
Well,
waste
I've just used 6 of them, I think. And look, the mess is still there. They fall apart. That's how much we got. And that's money, cash in the trash. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid. You'll use it over and over. When it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If it's got grease or oil on it, you can bleach it. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Not on the puppy, on the chamois, obviously. And look, that stain, back in the glass.
And the secret is, Dave, to use it damp as well. Look at all that already.
Use it damp, yeah. So get it wet first and then wring it out so it's just damp like this one. And we have to do it twice. And we'll show you how much we got. But you can see already that big drink back in the glass for my Uncle
I
Frank
can't believe you
back in the
hardly
day.
press it down. It just drinks it up, doesn't it? It can't be dry underneath, though.
Capillary action.
That's what
That's
it is.
the word of the day for you.
Oh, my word.
Bone dry each and every time.
That is so impressive.
Yep, you only got to use it once for a big spill like that, and it's paid for itself several times over, hasn't it? But you'll use it all over the home. Use it for dishcloths. Use it for grooming the dog. Use it in the bathroom as a bath mat. Condensation on the windows. Leave one in the car. I mean, you need these.
Every home needs them. A big thanks to Dave. What an amazing product. That's your deal. It's a buy one, get one free. So make sure you are ordering this item.
Very important. 469893 is that item number. £40 worth for £20 today.
Which is fantastic. And it's going to be used for so many different jobs in your home. And whether that is that spillage, whether that's every day using them as dishcloths, or whether it's cleaning the car or demisting the inside of the windscreen, they're absolutely phenomenal. And for the price and the fact you wash them and then reuse them.
Brilliant. Defrosting the freezer, great for spillages with the washing machine. 469893 is the item number. shopontv.co.uk.
And you've joined us live on the red carpet. And we're just seeing the arrival of the Tower VL80 Pets Cordless 3-in-1 Vacuum Cleaner with flexi-pole, HEPA filter and anti-tangle head. And here to talk more about it is the one, the only, Mark Rice. Hello,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
How are you?
Hello.
See you.
I'm really good. I love the VL80. It's a really flexible vacuum cleaner, and when you look at the price, for all of the features that you get here, it should be a whole pile more expensive than it is.
No pun intended.
No pun
But
intended.
I'm sure we've seen this before.
Yes, but it's been new and improved, Rob. It's back new and improved. And what I love about it is they've changed the floor head. The floor head is now 20% bigger, new and improved. There are 2 plush lines and a really bristly line, so it actually refreshes the pile of your carpet as well.
Superb.
Really
and
good.
it also, look, it's standing on its own 1 foot.
Yeah, but that's not the best thing about
What's
this.
the best?
The best thing about this is, have a look. It has got a knee joint.
I call it the camel's knee.
Yes, indeed. Because look, it can now go underneath your furniture, or if you've got a breakfast bar or you've got a bed on legs, you can now vacuum underneath it. And those 4 lights at the front illuminate even in the darkest areas, and then it just clicks back into power.
Yep.
It's lightweight as well, just under 3 kilos for the whole thing when it's on its tube.
Yes.
this is aluminium, so they've kept
Lovely.
the weight down with that.
Yes, yes.
75 centimetres tube with the brake in the middle of it.
And that's removable, and you can use it as a handheld. We'll show you that
certainly
later.
can,
Yeah.
because it is handheld. But look, the nice thing about it is it's got a 1 litre maximum fill line. But I'm going to attempt during this show to fill it over the maximum fill line just to see
No,
if it
but
will
that'll
still
cover
suck
up the filter, and then it won't work.
You would think, wouldn't you? But
let's see.
Let's see how far
Challenge
it goes.
accepted.
Now, it's brilliant because the battery is removable. So you can either take the battery away and just do that, or you can put it in its little stand like
Yes,
so.
this is a wall mount. You can, if you wish to use it and have it as a permanent installation, and you just plug the cable into the mount rather than in there, and it's actually got little electrical contacts there, you see.
And not
your,
only
and your
that,
tools go in there, yeah.
You can actually put the whole thing in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, very much. So
Brill.
you can do that really easily. But it's also got, and we haven't finished it, there are two more things that make this outstanding for the money.
Yeah.
It's got a pet head.
Aha.
And have a look at this, because if you've got pets in your home, you know a motorised separate brush is going to get all of that hair up, because pet hair is a nightmare to get
for
up.
upholstery and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, these are about 50 quid normally.
They can
They're
be.
extra.
The
They're
motorised
usually
ones,
extra.
absolutely right. And that is great, but it's also got the little plate, so you are always getting the correct angles, but that means you can use it on stairs as well. So you can use it on the flat part and the riser as well. And the riser, the riser. Mark
Know
Cross,
about
exactly
that.
right. Yep, too right.
Plus, you also get a crevice tool, and you get this nifty little brush tool.
double,
And actually, yes, you can see that that is adjustable. Everything that is like this colour, if there's a button that's this colour, it means it does something. So it's always easy to find the functional parts of the machine.
Do you know as well, it also clicks into position. This has got a double, I'll tell you what, I'll go over here. This has got a double HEPA filter.
Double?
And the double HEPA filter allows it to simply be able to get more particles out of the air, and that's what I love about it. It's a great way of being able to get all of the dirt. So look, I'm going from hard floor to carpet just like that.
No adjustment necessary.
No adjustment necessary. Now, one HEPA filter is here inside the main tub.
Yep.
One HEPA filter is up here. As I say, it gets rid of 99.95% of all airborne particles. Now, if you consider that's down to 0.3 microns, how big? Nobody knows how big that is, Rob.
Pinhead?
But no, way smaller. You know a human hair?
I do, I'm familiar.
A human hair is about 70 microns thick.
Oh, gosh.
This goes down to 0.3 microns.
Well, it's 3% of a human hair.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, seriously, shall we get up some? This
Go ahead. Here, I'll do-si-do with you.
This is pet bedding. Now, oh, by the way, I haven't even used the turbo setting yet.
What?
This is just, all of that was just on standard setting.
Gosh.
So look, now, if you've got a hamster or you've got a guinea pig, cat litter tray, and they just chuck it all over the place, we've all been there. This is a great way of being able to get it all. Now, let's go to turbo. You just push the button at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear the difference? And look, the tone changes. It doesn't matter what kind of flooring you've got, and I tell you what, let's keep going across. And so you've got this kind of lino here.
Yeah, bit of lino.
Look at this. Now the lino is good. Because it's cordless, Rob, you can use it upstairs, downstairs, outside in the caravan. You can take it to the shed. It's really easy to be able to do all of those things. And look,
but it's powerful.
It is
You can
clean.
hear the power. It's like He-Man.
Exactly.
It has the power.
It does have the power. Now, look, we're almost up at our maximum fill line already, but I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to change it yet.
Fine.
Literally, to empty the bin, you would just push the button, but I'm not going to do that right now because
it's a green functional button.
Green functional button. Have a listen to this because it all clicks into position. Listen to this. It's a reassuring click, isn't it?
Yes,
That's what's so good. Very well engineered. I love it. And the fact that it's got the wider head now means that you're going to spend less time vacuuming. That's really good. But the pet hairbrush, the double HEPA filtration, it means you've got way more features for the price than you should have. Nudge, wink,
and
wink,
what
but
a
that's
look
what
at
it's
this!
all about.
Look at this price. It's amazing. And also, if you want to, you can spread the cost interest-free with PayPal. ShopOnTV.co.uk is where you're going to shop. Or, of course, you can give us a call, 03333 241 241. It is the Tower VL80. Just want to point out to you that in that little video we just showed, that's the old head. So you will get a new and improved head, but all the other features and accessories are the same. People absolutely love this vacuum, and they've told us as such. P from Pontefract said this. They said the VL80 Flexi Anti-Tangle Cordless Vacuum purchased to clean our garden cabin, carpet tiles, but we're now also using it instead of our corded vacuum for the rest of the home, as it performs better. Good on carpets, laminate and carpet tiles, nicely portable too. Kay, she has been raving about this as well. She's from Hove. I know Hove very well. What a fantastic vacuum cleaner the VL80 is. Everything was claimed it did by the manufacturer was exceeded, in my opinion. The quality of pickup, ease of use and attachments better than other models that are twice as much to buy. Extremely happy with my purchase and would recommend it to anyone. Yes, so anyone who asks.
People love it. They really do.
Sure.
They absolutely do.
It does what it says on the tin, and it replaces your corded vacuum.
The thing is, if you've still got a corded vacuum, corded vacuums were great in their day, let's face it. You don't need to have a corded vacuum because the power, 29.6 volts of power within the battery, a very powerful battery. Now also, you don't have to run it right down before you recharge it. Lithium-ion technology has come on so far. There's no battery memory anymore.
Leave it plugged in.
Just leave it plugged in.
You use the base station.
So it is always fully charged, ready to use.
40 minutes runtime, 4 hours you said to charge it first time from start to finish.
And now changing it from floor vacuum cleaner, stick vacuum cleaner to a handheld,
look at this.
Just like that. Now, you know when the kids have been making toast and the toast crumbs go absolutely everywhere. It's like breakfast table can be a nightmare. It can be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I've got a kind of recreation of a breakfast table.
Okay, let's
over here.
over there.
Should we wander over to the
I see we have
the toaster?
We have the toaster.
Indeed.
Oh, and look, this is a bit of a crummy
toaster nightmare. I won't use the brush straight away because look at this.
Oh, look at the power. Hear the power. Feel the power.
Sucking it all up beautifully. Look at that. So you can make your breakfast table really clean in no time at all.
And with the brush, you can actually use it as a dusting brush.
You can, indeed.
So you take the dust out of the atmosphere, out of the room, rather than just moving it around with a cloth.
Really powerful cleaning power. And once again, that wasn't on turbo, that was just on eco mode. Absolutely. I tend to use it on eco mode most of the time.
Well, you can hear that
simply
it's
because you can.
Yeah.
Shall we move over to the chair where there is some
walk this
hair?
way. Some hair. Hair. Where?
They're on the chair. Love it. Now, I'm going to use...
We like to entertain as well as inform.
The really powerful...
My director just said, oh, is that what that is?
Charming. Now, look, we've got the Pet Turbo tool here. Now, normally you would pay extra for the Pet Turbo tool.
50 quid.
But it comes with the Tower VL80. So it's
so
all
if you took
part
the price of that off of the price on the screen.
I know, it's unbelievable.
The vacuum's almost...
Which is why for the price, you can see what I'm saying, what you get is incredible value for money.
Yeah.
Have a look at this, because here's the hair. This is actually human hair. I know.
Where have you been harvesting human hair?
I went to my local Francine salon in Bicester, and she gave me some hair clippings that have been on the floor.
This head is so good for your upholstery, for your mattresses, even your curtains. Make sure you close the window before you use it on your curtains.
Now I'm going to get my crevice tool.
Get your crevice tool and do the edges.
So, and do the edges, bit of brushing, because this is the plush, like so. Pop those bits in. Look at this, nice. And look, you can even brush the plush.
Brush the plush!
Oh yes. So you see it's, and again, I haven't even moved to turbo there. That was all on eco set.
I mean, turbo really, you're looking at almost exceptional situations or circumstances.
It's almost full, and it's not lost any power. Remember,
is that due to some kind of cyclonic action?
Yeah, not one cyclone.
No.
More than one cyclone. I'll show you them all. It's multi-cyclonic. So you've got lots of whirlwinds all sucking up at the same time.
Yeah. And they part the dirt, don't they? So they don't clog. The dirt doesn't clog.
Absolutely, and that's the brilliant thing. But when we empty it out onto the carpet, I will show you the filter on the inside, and I'll show you the cyclones as well. So now, you can see them all.
Mark, being the brave lad that he is, went out on a particularly brisk day to take it to his vehicle and show us how the Tower VL80 performs there. Here it is.
It looks like someone spilt their breakfast in the car, but the VL80 can deal with all of that. It's brilliant because you've got double HEPA filtration, you've got eco mode, and you've also got the really powerful turbo mode as well. So look at this, you can actually get it all up off your seats. And look, on turbo mode, yeah, you can really go for it. Get all of those bits up, no problem at all. And by the way, you can also retract the brush and get right in there with the crevice tool all the way through and get your car as clean as it's ever been.
Clean as it's ever been. But yeah, as Mark was saying earlier, not just cars, but caravans, motorhomes, all that, even if you know, boats, vans, wherever you need to vacuum, this will do it quickly, easily and conveniently with all the tools and accessories that you're probably ever likely to need, including all of this. Have a look. Here are the features. So you've got the 3-in-1 performance vacuum cleaner because it's a handheld, it's an upright, and it's another one as well. You've also got, which I can't think of right now, you've also got the motorized anti-tangle floor head. That is included. And you've got a 29.6 volt lithium ion battery, and that is rechargeable. Also a detachable handle, the flexi pole, so you can get underneath those really difficult to reach areas. It's lightweight and it is portable.
Do you want to know why it's 3-in-1?
Go on, what was the third one? I forgot.
So you've got your stick vac,
yeah,
you've got your pet turbo vac, and you've got your handheld.
I see.
And look,
and there it is. Now the head you get is slightly different to that one. That's the old model. So
but it still is anti-tangle. So I'll come to the anti-tangle in just a moment's time. I love this. You've got the elbow joint that allows you to get right underneath the flooring, under your coffee table, and the lights as well. It's now got lights on the front, in fact. They've put lights on the front. I find that even better.
Sure.
That's part of the new improved head.
Now also, the other one, the old model didn't stand up on its own. This one does. It locks into place, so you have to give it a little bit of a tap with your foot.
Indeed.
In order to unlock it, which is a good thing. Absolutely. And we'll get to the head in a moment, and we'll show you the anti-tangle head. We'll take it apart. We'll show you how you can get the roller and all that stuff.
Again, really easy to get your floor. You can do all of your cleaning. So you can go from laminate flooring.
Yes.
I'm not going to turn it off. I'm not going to change the head.
Straight to the carpet. In the old days, you used to adjust the height.
You used to have to do that, but no more. And here, you can go all the way through. Now, because this is television, I'm not going to do all the carpet. I'm just going to do half of it. Right. Let's go to the black. Yeah. Like so.
We're in the black, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go.
We've gone from the red into the black. That's always a good thing.
And there, this is pet bedding. It might be that your cat has chucked cat litter all over the...
And it's not spraying it everywhere.
No. Exactly. It doesn't spray it, and really good. And then we've got lino flooring.
Go on.
There's a lot of kitchens who've got lino. There we go. Do-si-do.
Yep.
There. Now, bear in mind, I haven't emptied this at all.
Now, what if it's a really, really deep pile carpet?
Okay. It's very good because it's multi-cyclonic, so it actually works. Because it's a motorised brush tool, it's brushing all the time while it's sucking. So it's actually refreshing the fibres of your carpet as well.
Picking the fibres up, getting
really
them to stand up and all of that good stuff.
Have a look. Now we're over. There we go. I'm over my maximum now.
Right.
So let's go to the red carpet, and I'm going to dump it all onto the red carpet. Like so.
Yeah, you go.
Here we go.
Yeah,
so down here, there's no bags to buy.
Oh, look, great minds.
Right. Look, here we go.
Hold on, we're going to wait for our camera to
absolutely.
Here we go.
So it's over maximum, Phil.
2,
ready?
1.
You do this over a bin, by the way, not on. Oh no! Oh no! Look what's happened. Look at all of that dirt. That's the thing.
That's a lot. A litre is quite a high capacity.
Yep, and there.
Yeah.
Look,
there's the filter.
To be fair, I would normally twist that out, but helpfully it's done this. This is the original HEPA filter on the inside. Now, HEPA filters can be washed. When it gets dirty, first tap it out so you can get the initial dust out.
Yeah.
But you can rinse that under a tap. But whatever you do, don't put it in the tumble dryer. Don't put it on a radiator to dry. Let it dry naturally, because otherwise it will warp it. Exactly right. And here are all of those cyclones that I was talking about. It's got six individual cyclonic power slots there that really do keep the power running all the time.
I always prefer the power slots.
Indeed, absolutely. It always helps, doesn't it? And then what you can do is you can wipe it all off with a towel if you want, very, very easily. Just a little microfiber cloth perhaps. And then literally pop it back in and twist it. So you simply twist it back in, lock it up, and you're ready to go again. Just like that. Easy.
It is a brilliant vacuum. Just go to shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call if you prefer to do that, 033 241 241. Tower have been around for a very long time. It's over 100 years, isn't it?
Yes, 1912, so over 110 years.
Oh, 110 years. Goodness gracious me. And I know people, I think everyone I know has got a tower something, a tower fridge, a tower.
Absolutely. It's a very well known, and it's a British brand based in Wolverhampton, bear in mind. Originally started in Wolverhampton. So you're buying British, which is also really good. And a lot of people really want to do that, especially in this day and age.
Yes.
And the nice thing about it is, remember, this is a motorised brush head. So every time you switch it on, the power, it's not, because old vacuum cleaners used to just rely on the suction to push the thing around.
Well, right, but this actually, you can see here, so there's actually, in the poles and everything else, you see these little electrical contacts. So they are in the pole as well, and the electricity goes all the way from the motor at the head all the way down to here.
Absolutely. And it's a brushless motor, remember. So
now what does that mean?
Well, it's really important. In the old days. In the old days, we all remember.
Motors had brushes,
They did have brushes, which meant they got really hot, which meant they overheated, which meant they wore out quicker.
Well, and also the brushes create friction, which means you've got to have more power in the battery. It drains the battery quicker to get it.
All of that.
I don't know why I'm talking like this now. But then without the brushes, your battery lasts longer and you got more power.
Exactly, because this is all about magnets. It's magnets that create the motor going around, like electromagnetism, which is really good. And that's why it is a brushless motor. So you get more power out of it. It's all about more power. It's all about the power.
The power
is
of
brilliant.
Tower.
Now,
I'm going to prove that now. Look at this big old pile.
This is a big old pile. I'm going to go to turbo.
I haven't seen a pile like that for nearly a year.
I'm just going to nudge it. So just going to nudge it through, because this is a big pile of dirt.
Yes,
but you can see how much it's picking up. There we go.
I was going to say, it's not an issue for it. It's making light work of a big, big pile of dirt.
There we go. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So even if someone has got their porridge oats out in the morning and they've all landed on the kitchen floor, or they've dropped the sugar, drop it.
Yeah. Do you do the thing where every now and then, you just do the coffee spill in the morning, where you put the teaspoon, and for some reason, some mornings you're cack-handed and you just go with the spoon, and it goes everywhere.
I think
it's not just me then.
It's not just you. I think everybody does that. Thank goodness. But look.
And you're getting the stripes. You are getting the stripes and all.
Do you know why the stripes are important?
Why?
It's important because when your other half says, you haven't done the vacuuming, you go, yes, I've done it.
Yeah, look, there's a stripe right there.
Stripe there.
It's visual evidence and confirmation that you've done the vacuum.
And then from carpet all the way to the tiles. Look at this. So, but bear in mind, our
nice and lightweight as well.
It's all full again.
It's all full again.
But it's still
because you picked up.
I've picked up all of that.
What did we say the weight of it was?
So it's just under 3 kilos when it's in this configuration.
So 3 bags of sugar.
So so when it's got all of the pieces there, it's easy. But that means it's lightweight enough to be able to go all the way up to the top of the pelmet.
The pelmet.
I know.
Big word.
Oh yeah. And look at this. So let me just pop that in at the end, like so.
Back,
and you can reach up to the top where all the dust
or your picture rails, or you get rid of the spider webs.
Look at that. You can get it all out very, very easily.
Now, presumably you can put the other motorised brush on the end there if you want to.
You certainly can, absolutely, very much so.
If you do the tops of your drapes.
Absolutely. And it means that if you've got pet hair on, I don't know, low bits of carpet, because if you've got a Labrador, for instance, you know that they shed hair absolutely everywhere.
Yes.
And it means you can use that motorised head
on the carpet.
too.
Yeah. But also, if you just maybe, I don't know, you have a physical ailment which prevents you from stooping, then even for the upholstery, this would be great. And again, if you're doing the curtains,
And
the tops of you want the curtains to be as clean as the carpet. You want them to match, don't you?
Oh, look at this. We got a bit of an issue with the floor behind there.
Yeah, we'll just clean
Grab
that up.
that. There we go.
And that is also motorised. That
Yes,
is
it is.
usually an added extra, about 50 quid. It's included in the package, so it's not just when we first did this, it was a 2-in-1. Now it's a 3-in-1. And also, you can put the big head on the end of that as well, can't you?
Look how full that is now. That is about 1.5 litres, that.
Yeah.
And it was still picking up, no problem at all.
Amazing. Here is a quick recap of all the features. Bear in mind the roller configuration and the head that was shown in that video is the old model. They haven't made a new video yet. This is so new.
New and improved.
New and improved. This has got the wider head. Now also remember it does come with the wall mounting station if you want to. And you can actually hang the whole vacuum on there, but it will recharge the battery with the little contacts here. And there is a hole in it somewhere where you plug in. Oh, there it is. You plug in the power. Or you can take the battery off and you can recharge it separate. You've got the crevice tool here. You've also got the brush tool which doubles as a crevice tool, so you've got all of that included, and the motorised pet head brush, we're calling it.
Yep.
But you can, as I said earlier, put the big head on there if you've got big stairs and things.
Yeah, if you've got stairs, sometimes it's really difficult to, and with the wider head, it works really nicely. We haven't got any stairs in this building at all.
No.
So have a look at this. I'm just going to pop it on the chair here and just show you that you've got all of that power going through there, like so.
For a big wide sofa, I mean, look, you use the small one on the chair because obviously you haven't got the room. But if you had a big sofa or something.
Let's go in with the crevice tool as well and just go all the way.
If you're vacuuming your mattresses as
That's
well,
a good
that
idea.
will be a time to use the big head.
Very much. And do you know what? If you're worried about house dust mites and things, vacuum your mattress every 6 months or so. You've got no problem there.
Yeah.
And then with the brush, we can just...
And the brush, you could literally use it as a duster. You can take the dust out of the, what do you call it, out of the room.
Exactly.
Here we've got crumbs around the what do you call it?
Around the toaster.
Yeah, the toaster.
With this, nicely done, so it can get all of those crumbs up as well. Easy.
Sorry, we moved a bit quick there. I apologise to our director.
Like so.
I like to say sorry when we do.
Very powerful. 29.6 volts of power, Rob.
Yep.
Just like that.
Just like that, yeah.
Two
it sets
heppers.
down, it's beautifully balanced.
Exactly.
It looks great. It's ergonomically designed. Also, can I just show you here? There's a little finger guard, so when you hold,
absolutely, like so.
It's like a trick, so it's balanced.
Exactly.
It's easy to use.
Would you like another little fact about Tower?
Yeah, go on.
With the HEPA 12 filtration and the fact it's got 2 HEPA 12 filters. Your air that's coming out of the vacuum cleaner is cleaner than the air going into the vacuum cleaner in your room.
Amazing. Superb. This is what you're getting. You get the vacuum itself. It comes in that wonderful box. Remember, you do also have the 2 tool attachments. You get the 2 of the heads. You get the main head and you get the powered, what we call the pet brush head as well. And you get the wall mount, all of that for that incredible price. And if you want to spread the cost over 3 months, you can. A brilliant British brand. And if you want to buy it, all you've got to do is go to shopontv.co.uk or give us a call, 033 33 241 241. Now, if somebody was sitting on the fence, ouch. But what would you say?
Yeah. Do you know what? For the money, you are getting way more value than you should be getting in a vacuum cleaner of this price.
For reals.
With the double HEPA, with the added pet turbo brush there as well, the fact that you've got the elbow joint, so it means
and
that
if you're in a wheelchair, that would be really helpful too,
absolutely.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
So you can get right underneath. If we go over here, we can get right underneath the chair as well. It's very, very easy to use, and it just clicks back in, but it also stands up by itself. It is a remarkable vacuum for the price.
It really, really is. And just like me, it has a bigger head and it stands on its own. Really good to see you, Mark, as always. Thank you so much. We'll see you again. Isn't he brilliant? Let's have a little ripple of applause.
Oh, don't, you're too kind.
Yeah. We'll see you next time on Shop on TV.